Okay, so I'm recording this one because a couple of people asked me to send out the class so that they can do it on other days of the week. So let me get this out of the way. So here we go, return to center on Monday morning, and let's start our week off just by letting go of anything that we may be holding on to. Feet together, hands in prayer position, feel them against heart center. Your thumbs are touching heart center. And just hold this position for a moment. Center yourselves. Feel like you're just a conduit between heaven and earth energies. Don't forget the cleansing breath during this segment. During the tap, bounce, shake, squeeze, we'll be using that cleansing breath. In through the nose, hot, audible exhale through the mouth. That just helps you let go of any stagnant energy that you may be holding or emotions. So let the hands drop. Touch. Let the hands drop and relax. And then feel the hands, feel your heart center. Put awareness right here. Just for a moment, put mind in heart center. Turn the hands over. Receive. Feel how the head just goes up just a touch. I feel like my third eye is just sort of taking in my surroundings. My palms are open and up. And just receive. This is a wonderful posture. Hold for a moment. Relax the hands. Bend both knees and balance before you balance. We're going to step out with the left leg flat, empty, no weight. I could pull it away if I need to. That's how gentle I'm going to step out. This will also help us with our Tai Chi practice. This is separation of weight. Sink into that left leg and go a little bit past it, just a touch. Don't get all hippie, but just a little past it. And then allow the body to just start to unravel, side to side. However you need to move, just let the body unravel, and you're finding your sweet spot right now. You're finding your root into earth with your feet, side to side, and then forward and backwards. Forward and backwards is bamboo blowing in the breeze. And that's also just rooting your body into earth. Some of us need to be a little bit more narrow, some a little bit wider. Find that spot where your body just feels, yes, very rooted, very grounded into earth. Good. And now let's begin the tapping. So we go down remember, cup the hand, use the lao gong, the palm, and like you're taking chi and putting it into your meridians, as well as opening them up, blockages. All the way back to shoulder blade. Down the inside, up the outside, shoulder blade. Next time you hit shoulder blade, come down and massage in the armpit. We're opening up the lymph nodes. As you know, the lymph nodes get opened by massage or movement. You need manual opening. Ribs. Vibrate like a drum. All the organs. Activate the organs underneath the ribs. Lots going on in there. Other side, down the inside of the arm, up the outside, shoulder blade. And the direction I'm going, this is the meridians. They go down the inside, and then they go up the outside, and then you hit this energy gate back here. You can use your other hand to help you. And then down. I'm gonna come a little closer for just this part. Massage the armpit. Open those lymph nodes so they can drain, detox. And when you're doing this at home, you could stay here as long as you need to. Ribs. Then come in the front and let's do some thymus thumping. Inhale. Feel everything let go. Inhale. Get a little bit underneath. Feel where your collarbone is. Take your fingers, go under, below the collarbone, below. Each feel a little painful in there. Lots of lymph nodes. It's a great spot to add. This is a major spot for lymphatic massage. So if you want to add this to your routine, I encourage you to. And if it feels a little bit crunchy or painful, yeah, it means it needs some attention. So you can add that. Dantian. Snap. And then lean forward a little bit, expose kidney and adrenals. See how I round my back? Gentle fists. Drum. Rub. Always follow the drumming with the rub. Sacrum. And then legs. Don't forget this spot down here, the Achilles heel. Of course, you can't get that with your palms, you'll get it with your fingertips. The whole Achilles heel area is longevity point. Other side. Get those two bones right here. And then come to Wuxi. Check in. This is right in between, you just check in, see how you feel. You may feel tingly, some vibrations on the skin, some chi, whatever you feel, it's all good. Just check into the body and just see how you feel. That's the tap. Now bounce. Remember bouncing, as we're bouncing, inhale, exhale through the nose. I say back to Wuqi, and then we go in through the nose, sacred breath, hot audible exhale through the mouth. And feel that breath coming out, lao gongs. Feel it. It's like black or gray smoke. You're just like, yeah, just letting go of anything you may be holding. You don't even need to know what you're holding, just let it go. So bounce and shake. Oh, sorry, hold on. Got to let someone in. Okay, Linda just joined us. Great. Bounce and shake. Back to Wuqi. Let the body move. May want to recalibrate. Just let it move. I call this kelp. It's like your kelp floating in the ocean. There's no particular structure or movement. You're just letting your body recalibrate and unwind. One more bounce and shake. Tap the heels intermittently. Doesn't have to be every time. Just once in a while, tap the heels. It just helps you ground. And back to Wuqi. Inhale. One quick thing for those of you who are kind of new to the tapping and bouncing and shaking. It's a morning thing. It really wakes you up, in case you couldn't tell. So I don't do that at night. At home, I may wipe the meridians gently, which is a very yin action. I could wipe my meridians and wipe off whatever stagnant energy, but I won't tap and bounce at night. It's just too, it sends the energy up the body and whew, it's like having a cup of coffee. So it's not the thing you want to do at night. So keep this routine for the morning. Just wanted to make that one known. So step in with the left foot, and now we do the squeeze. This is kinking a garden hose and then just letting the chi flow in our body. So we're going to tighten everything down on our body, but not hold it. You're going to hold your breath just for a couple of seconds, but not till you're uncomfortable, not like that. So just while you squeeze, and then you'll purse your lips and just bleed off the air. So inhale. Squeeze the whole body. So I'm squeezing everything. Bleed it off. Shake. This is called tension and release. Really gets rid of anything we may be holding on to in the body. Let's do it out to the side. Inhale. Squeeze. You can turn the wrists up and down. Bleed it off. And then let's do one behind us. Both fists. Inhale. Squeeze everything. Exhale. Bleed it off. Let the body move. Calibrate. Step back out with the left foot. Again, make this whole stepping out process sacred. I really been working on that. It's sacred. It's the stepping out. It's always the left leg. We step out, we step back in. Make sure you have just like a routine about it. It's good to keep it like that because it works for our Qigong and our Tai Chi to have these routines that we start and end with. And so you'll always see we step out with the left foot, and then when we finish, we always bring the left foot in. So balance, balance, step out, nice and slowly. Let's make that part of your Qigong is the stepping out. Back into Wu Qi. Good. So that's just our beginning to kind of get us back into balance center. We do tap, bounce, squeeze, shake. This was the shake. And then flow. The last thing is the flow, which is the Qigong itself. Now we let go of that sacred breath, sacred cleansing breath, and we just do our regular breathing. Tongue on tip of the roof of the mouth, behind front teeth, tip of the tongue, I should say. And we'll inhale as we go up and exhale on the way down. And my goal with this whole thing is I'm trying to connect mind, body, breath. That's the connection I'm trying to make. So let's actually do it in front of us first, just with some whole body breathing, and then we'll just jump right into some Qigongs. So let's just do a couple of whole body breaths. So inhale, exhale. You do nothing but this. You'll relax. Now this one, I'm gonna come close so you can see my hands. Inhale. Exhale. Look how soft, fluid, relaxed. My wrists, fingers, hands. How? Just relax everything. Focus on relaxing them. Let them go. Feel like you're stoking the fire of Qi in front of Dantian, between your palms. If you want to do a couple of those breaths here, you can, because this is part of the whole body breathing. I do sometimes use that breathing on the whole body. Again, our whole goal here is just to connect mind, body, and breath before we start our Qigongs. I've been using this now for a while. This just makes me connect. And once I'm connected, mind, body, breath, then my Qigongs are more efficient. They're more effective for me. Notice from the side, my whole body's breathing. You want to feel like your whole body is just a lung. I'm just breathing everywhere, through my skin, everywhere. Let everything open. Everything shuts back down. Hands are following the breath. All in sync. So we will be doing this differently. We all have different breathing patterns, different inhales and exhales. So we'll be doing this differently. You won't be in sync with me. That's okay, you're not supposed to be. Just be in sync with your mind, body, breath connection, not mine. Everyone has their own. That's the beauty of it. You're moving at your own pace. Relax the hands. And before we start, let's open up Lao Gongs. We're just going to activate them, okay? So we activate Lao Gongs a little bit like this. Inhale, stretch everything open. Exhale, wiggle the fingers. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. I just usually do 2 or 3 of those just to make sure my Lao Gongs are nice and open. So when we're doing any of this other stuff, you start feeling that connection, that chi starting to happen between the hands. All right, so let's go into some Qigongs. Very gentle at first. We're just going to do this eagle. This is just super relaxing. Can't do it wrong. Don't get hung up in the choreography. And that's the one thing about Qigong is don't have to be as hung up on the choreography as we do with Tai Chi. So just relax into it. Inhale. Exhale. Feel like you're a bird. You're just a bird. I'm going to show you from the side. My hands are slightly in front of me, so they're not like out to the side here. They're just slightly in front. Even if they were out to the side, it'd still be okay. Inhale. Exhale. Notice what's happening with the palms, the hands, the fingers, the wrists. Notice how relaxed they are. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. You can make this one your own. Just want to feel like an eagle flying. Let me add something to it. Next exhale on the way down, cross over. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Front hand is on shoulder notch. Back hand is just right here, nice and relaxed. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now, notice what else I added. Another layer. The third layer to this is a folding at the qua. Inhale. Exhale. You'll fold at the qua. That's the same side as where the hand is on the shoulder notch. That's the qua, or the groin. That's folding. And then I'm structuring it right now. But eventually what you want in this one is that it just gets super relaxed. And then momentum starts to take you. After you get it, you'll feel this momentum is taking you. Same breath, inhale on your up, exhale on your down. Go at the speed of your own breath. That'll keep you going a little bit slower, which is good. And relax the hands back to Wu Chi. And we're going to go do a couple of the Tai Chi arms, or the first of the spinal Qigongs. You all know this one. Check your feet. Make sure your feet are parallel to each other, shoulders width apart. And we'll be pumping the quad while we're doing this, pumping this groin area. while we're doing it. So here's your starting position, Wu Qi. Bend the knees, fingers come down into earth. Inhale, relaxed. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Show you from the side. Inhale. Notice my pelvis. My pelvis is rocking under and forward in space. Then it's rocking backwards in space as I come down. Inhale. Knees straighten, pelvis rocks under. Exhale. Knees bend, pelvis rocks backwards in space. Hands, wrists, everything nice and relaxed. Hands are a little whippy. There's this right here whipping sensation. Very slow whipping sensation. Fingertips point to the sky and then come back down. And just sink into this one for a moment. This is the very first Qigong I ever learned. And it's the one that I come back to over and over again. If I'm hiking and I see a beautiful view and I'm taking a break, I'll just stop and do, I don't know, a few of these, I don't count. And just feels really good to do this while you're taking in a view of a mountain or ocean, water, anything beautiful. Or even just in my own backyard, looking at a tree. Inhale. Exhale. Turn the hands towards each other. Connect the palms. Notice my palms are connecting right now. Same exact motion, same movement, but the only difference is I turned my palms towards each other and just feel that connection between the palms. Almost feels like there's this rod, this energetic rod between my palms, and I'm just moving it. Show you from the side. Still rocking the torso under. Breath guiding the movement. Yes, sometimes I put a cleansing breath in here. Just sometimes if I'm just, it's more just if I'm letting something go. I'm feeling a buildup of energy and I just gotta let it go. And this one, you can just keep it, if your shoulders are bothering you, you don't have to go up very high. You can keep this nice and low. This is called Tai Chi ruler, where you just keep it nice and low. All good. Just so you know, anybody, if it's bothering your shoulder, then you may be lifting your shoulders. My shoulders are staying down. More happening in my elbows, wrists, fingers, palms. And relax the hands from here. And just hold, come back to Wu Qi. Relax. Now we're going to grab some Qi, come into horse stance. Here we go, good. Horse stance, check yourself, make sure your knees are going over your toes. This is how I check. I go up and down a few times. First of all, going up and down a few times just warms up your legs too. And then I look over each foot and I make sure my knee is lining up. Both feet, because sometimes one could be lining up and the other one's not. It's interesting. So this would be, make it even full. This is lining up. This is not. Notice my foot is over here, my knee is over there. This would not be lining up either. My knee is out that way. So always check yourself. So important when you go into these horse stances. They're wonderful for the legs, very powerful. but you do have to be careful of the knees. So let's just do that. We're gonna do a little bend bow, shoot arrow. So hands together in horse stance, forearms together, fists together, all right? And actually come into a high horse stance to start. And then we're gonna come down and then open into bend bow, shoot arrow. Your hand posture can be a few ways. It can be like this, if you like, or it can be one finger Zen, like this. Whatever you like. Those are the two postures you can go in. You can even just, yeah, come down. Here's one finger Zen. That's my preferred posture. Just works better with my anatomy. Inhale, exhale. We're gonna get into a flow here. Inhale, exhale. Look through your finger. As you come down, look straight through your finger into the distance. Horse stance will get your legs really strong. Exhale. Bend bow, shoot arrow. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Back to Wu Chi. Walk the feet in. The way I walk my feet in from horse stance is nice and gentle, very gentle. Shake the legs out a little bit. Just move the body. Just let it move. Good. Because we're going to go back into horse stance and we're going to do swallow skims the lake. One of my favorite ones, you all know that. And my hands are the swallows. Oh, good, we're fine. Here's that, they're going into the nest right here. This is the nest. Right in the crease of your hip is the nest. And they fly out and they come back to the nest. And that's what we'll keep doing. Now, here's the kicker. With this one, you can do it in a high horse stance like this. Totally fine. Medium horse stance, low horse stance. I started out high, it's fine. And then I went to medium, then I went to low. It happens over time as you gain the leg strength. And also the coordination of doing this movement. So we're gonna start, you can start with the, you can mirror me, probably be easier on Zoom. It's different when we're in person. And get into your desired horse stance. And we're gonna send the sparrow skims the lake, out right in alignment with heart center. So it's gonna come out, I'm in alignment with heart center, but I'm off to the side, I'm off to the angle in the room. Come across, out to my side, right here, over top, feel the stretch, and back in. Other sparrow comes out, skims the lake parallel to the ground, flies overhead, and back. Let your body flow. This one, do not pay attention to the breath. Just take all the breath you need. Let your body go on autopilot with the breathing on this one. Feel it, nice and slow, don't rush it. One more. Good, back to the nest. Walk the feet in. Good. Now we're going to do hands flowing through water. Come back to shoulders width stance, feet forward. Wu Qi, we start from Wu Qi, this Qigong. And we want to feel the water. Try to feel the water as it's going against your hands. So the current is the opposite that your hands are moving. Just breathe normally on this one. Don't even worry about your breath. My fingertips are mostly pointing towards the earth. Notice when I come this way, I'm folding at the qua, folding at my groin. And then I'm coming this way, I'm folding at the qua or the other groin. As I do this one, I start out just kind of going side to side. As my spine loosens up, I may take it a little bit more. Don't push it. If you've not done this one a bunch of times, then just stay right here. If you have, and you have a little bit more, you can turn just a little bit more, and you get a little more folding at the qua, and a little more twisting of the spine. But again, that's more advanced for this movement. Get the movement down first. My knees are bent. And also one more little layer. If you want to pigeon toe your toes just a little bit, you'll notice it actually helps with the knees. Just a little. I'll show you my feet. Notice they're just slightly pigeon-toed. And what that allows me to do is more just that I can fold at the quad, just a little bit more from that little bit of pigeon toe. And it's more comfortable on my knees, truthfully. Breathe. So let your body melt. Next time we all go to this side, follow me to this side, take your time, I'm waiting for you to get here. There's an easy transition into cloud hands. Right from there, see how it goes right into cloud hands. This is cloud hands or outside parry. Meaning outside block. I've got a punch coming on my center line and I'm blocking it right here. I have another punch coming on my center line, I'm blocking it. Feel the hand on the bottom, alive, alert, and pushing through on the bottom hand. So both hands are very much alive, but relaxed. Next time you all get to this side, take your time, get to this side. Switch it, inside parry. There's a block, or picture a ball hanging on a string in front of you. You're like a cat, and you're just swatting that ball that's hanging right in front of you. It's on a string hanging from the ceiling, and you're swatting it. Also is a block for a punch that's coming straight on your center line. This is inside pari. Bottom hand still very much alive. Drop into your body, use your belly pump, breathe down deep past your chest into your belly. Relax the hands on the next one. Just relax, come back to Wu Qi. We're going to do one called, some of you have done this before. I'll explain it so that for those of you who haven't, it's called Uniting Heaven and Earth Qi. Come back into Wu Qi, feet parallel. I'm coming a little closer because this is mostly upper body, so I'll just tell you my feet are parallel and their shoulders width, okay? Relax the body, just let everything go. We're stimulating physical body and energetic body. That's how we're getting inside. And we're also getting out of our heads, which I'm sure most of us want to get out of our heads right now. So this is called Uniting Heaven and Earth Qi. We'll be scooping up some Earth Qi. We'll be bringing it up, uniting it with universal Qi, Heaven Qi, whatever you want to call it, just this Qi that's way up here in the universe. And we'll also be bringing it into heart center. So this is a little bit more complex. Just come along for the ride with me. Actually, let's point the toes out just a little bit. Let's go into a soft horse stance. Let's do that for this one. Be easier for everybody. Soft horse stance. So I'm not real low. I'm up pretty high, but I have room to go up and down. Okay. So scoop the Qi, scoop Earth Qi. Good. Bring it out in front of you. Notice my arms are out in front. Pull that Qi into heart center. Should feel really good. Send it back out. Make a circle. Bump the palms up. The edges of your palms, karate chop point, bump it, and then send it up. Scoop Heaven Qi down. Nice and slow here. Unite it with Earth Qi. Bring it out in front. Feel it pulling into heart center. Send it out. Right here, this is pushing through the wall. You're pushing through your auric field right there. And then right in front of heart region, make a circle, bump the karate chop points in your palms. Bring it up, right around your mouth, make this big smiley face opening. And you're just sending the energy up. So let's go, without me talking as much, bring in the Heaven Qi, unite it with Earth Qi, bring it out in front, pull it into heart. Relax the shoulders, turn the hands over, push it out, just pushing through the wall, combining a few things here. Make this heart, send it up. Scoop some more Heaven Qi, straight down the body. I'm going to do the whole thing sideways. Scoop up the Earth Qi, bring it out in front, into heart. Send it out, push through the wall, right through your auric field. Make a circle right in front of heart. Bump the palms, send it up. Grab some more Heaven Qi. Combine it with Earth Qi. Bring it into heart. Send it out. Make a circle. Front of heart. Bump the palms. Send it up. And then let the hands settle. That's the last one of that one. But we're going to go right into, I promised you guys some of that bone marrow washing stuff. This just feels so good. I hope everybody's hands right now are warm. Mine are on fire. So, you know, the warmth in the hands is good. It means circulation. It means you've got the chi flowing. So we're going to use that to just do a little cleansing of our body. We talked about this last week. It's like a bone marrow washing. It's done a lot in the Taoist arts. So we'll just do that together. It's very gentle. And then we'll do some stretching to wrap it up. We'll just get some circles going and everything. Okay, so for this one, what you want to do is just come back into just a very relaxed stance. Very relaxed. My knees are not locked, but they're not real bent. And my feet are forward, shoulders width apart. So I'm standing a little closer so I know you can't see my feet. All right, so one hand goes on the back, just resting right here. Nice and relaxed. The other hand comes up, palm up. And just try to feel your palm. Feel the chi coming into the palm. Again, this is bone marrow washing. Feel the chi coming into the palm. Once you feel, maybe it almost feels like raindrops or something is going on in the palm. Just some sort of life. Doesn't matter what it is, what it feels like, just something. Then turn the palm over. Take that chi, and all I'm doing is making a little circle around Ba Wei or crown chakra. It's the same thing. That's your point where you take in heaven or universal energy, and I make little circles just to sort of open it up. And now I just wand that hand nice and slowly down the body, right in front of my auric field. I don't know, maybe I'm 6, 8 inches. Don't get hung up about it. You're healing you, so you can put it wherever you want. And just let it slowly come down the body. It's moving through your auric field. It's aligning your chakras. Nice and slow. Slower the better. When you hit Dantian, bring it out to the side. Ground that palm into earth. Just let everything go. The first pass, we're just aligning the chakras. And we're just moving through the auric field and cleansing it. Then bring this hand behind the back, just like the other one, same thing, palm out. The other hand comes up, palm up. Feel that tingly, feel it. Turn it over, open up Ba Wei or crown chakra, and then slowly come down the front. Feel it. Nice and slow. When you get to Dantian, ground. Ground that palm into earth. Other side. I'm going to do another pass a little bit differently. Palm is up. Feel the chi. Turn it over. Little circle. And now wand. Feel nice and slow here. Really feel your hand wanding down your body, cleansing. Imagine your bones, white. Bright white, not gray, white bones. You're just moving through your auric field. If you feel something funky when you're moving through here, stop. Like if I feel something funky right here, I may stop and just kind of hang out here for a little bit. And then I'll continue wanding or ironing through my field. Dantian, out. Ground. Switch. You may start, after you do this a bunch of times, you start feeling it a little bit more. Like now, this round, now I felt something more in my palm. I didn't feel it so much the first couple of times. This is one of those things you have to cultivate it. Turn the palm over. Yeah, so now I feel a little energy, more energy in my palm. I didn't feel that before. And now slowly wand the body. You can do this eyes open or eyes closed, up to you. Whichever way you feel it better. Again, this kind of stuff, this Taoist stuff, it's you healing you. Your hands are charged with qi, and you're just wanding them through your field. This alone will bring you back to center. Calming, relaxing, nice and slow, no rush. Get down to Dantian, ground. When you're done, bring the other hand out, both hands ground into earth. Now we're going to do one spinning orbit, super slow. This is another thing I've been doing and cultivating this past month. It's called slow gong. We're all used to doing Qigong a whole bunch of times, and that's great. I'm still into that, and I love it. But slow gong is you do one repetition. So I just want you guys to get a taste of this, see how you feel. Let me just do it first. You all know spinning the orbit is this. The orbit spins from perineum, up the back of the spine, close to the body, over the head, and then it comes down the front and under perineum, so it moves like this. That's a microcosmic orbit. We're going to spin that orbit, but we're going to spin it super, super slow. So just come with me on this ride. It's just one time, just once, that's it. And you could do this with any Qigong, just pick any Qigong and do it super slow. And if you're shaking, it's because your nervous system is like, I don't want to move this slow. I'm not used to this. But if you break through it, there's a very meditative quality going on here. The central nervous system gives way, it calms down, and it's like, it just allows you to melt into the process. Don't get hung up on how you're doing this one. I'll show it to you once from the side. It's easier to view. We're bringing the energy. This is fast. Up, overhead, down the front. So when this is close to the body, I'm simulating that where the hands are is where the chi is. So where my hands are, the chi's back here. So I'm doing the back channel first. So up the back, the spine channel, up overhead, pulling the chi over my head. You can do it once with me. And then I'm letting it come down the front channel, down the front channel. So where my hands are just representing where the chi is. When you get good with the microcosmic orbit, you can just do it with your mind and breath. You can inhale, pull it up the spine, overhead, and exhale down the front. And you can get it going. You can do it seated or standing. It's beautiful. We use the hands at the beginning because it just helps us know and become aware of where the chi is. So we're going to do it nice and slow. Come with me on this one. I'm going to come up closer so you can see where my hands are. We start down at Dantian. Again, this is slow gong, nice and slow. Just drop in. I'm not going to speak. We're just going to do one revolution of the spinning orbit. Here we go. Breath is relaxed. You can't work with the breath on this one. Just let it be free. We're going too slow for that. So here we go. Just relax. Let your body unwind. Right around here, the fingers start pointing up. Energy's coming up the spine. Fingers are pointed up. representing that the flow of the energy, the chi is coming up and over my head, over the top of my head, still, nice and slow. As it comes down the front, my fingers start pointing towards each other again. Imagine like you're holding a bowl out in front of you. Nice and slow. Breathe deep. If you're ahead of me, it's okay. Just wait at Dantian. And I'll wait for you. As you come around the bottom, take your time to get there. No rush. Come back to Uchi. Feel the palms grounding into earth. You should feel very relaxed. My hands are actually even warmer now from doing that. So, relax, move your body. Just a little shake. Just let it recalibrate however it needs to. Good. Ooh, rub the face a little bit. Rub your head. Something about that really kind of puts you into a trance. And again, you don't have to do the spinning the orbit. You can do a slow gong movement with any of the Qigongs that we do. Just do it super slow. I would say though, maybe don't do something in a horse stance, because it's just so hard to, you'll be focused too much on holding your horse stance and on your legs, and you won't be able to just drop in, which is what I'm trying to just, the slow gong like this should be very easy on the body, but actually harder for the mind to just go super slow like that. But it forces you into a trance-like state or meditative state. So that's what I'm loving about it. And I'm trying to do one of those at least every day. So I hope you can incorporate that. Okay, next, let's just as we wind down, we're just gonna open up the body a little bit. Let's just do a little bit of this. We're not gonna do the full teacups. Just move the wrists and the hands. This is twisting teacups. It's also for, notice I come in, make the beak open. Come in, make the beak open. Notice I'm getting, my elbows are just floating. I'm not doing anything with my elbows. They're just floating in space. My wrists, my hands, my fingers, they're all just getting all this wonderful synovial fluid going into the joints. I'm lubricating them. Reverse it. Notice I'm just doing 2 infinity signs in the air. If you're new to this, just do this. Just the hands. Don't worry about the fingers. If you've been doing it a while, some of you have, close the fingers into the beak, open the fingers, close, open, close, open. Good. Excellent. Relax. And then make it bigger. This is the third part. Make it bigger. 2 hands, twisting teacups, palms up, look up, chest up. Teacups in front. Come past your kidneys, teacups up. And bending forward a little bit. I'll show you from the side. Palms up, always palms up. Imagine you're holding 2 teacups. You don't want to spill the tea. Come in the front, past the kidneys. Look at chest up. Feel the ribs, feel the spine. One more, and then we reverse it. Always reverse it as you're serving tea. That's the best place to reverse it. Go back this way now. Chest up, head up. Bring them past your kidneys this way. Serve the tea. Palms up. Serve the tea. One more of these. Relax. Relax the hands. Now, head, neck circles. Reverse it. You can also cross your hands. Sometimes this is better for people if they cross their hands across their chest while they're doing neck circles. It just takes the weight off of the shoulders. So sometimes that's better. I do that. And then relax the arms, shoulders up, look up. It should feel good on the neck. Drop the shoulders, look ahead. Shoulders up, look up. Drop the shoulders, look ahead. One more. Shoulders up, look up. Drop the shoulders, look ahead. Good. Move the head around, side to side a little bit. Just feel that. Cross fiber massage. You may want to turn your head when you're doing this. It kind of helps. I move my neck around when I'm doing it. See what I'm doing? I'm just cross fiber massaging. I'm pulling down. We all hold tension right here, right? So it's good to give ourselves a little massage right here. Good. Excellent. Relax them. Good. And just give me a few of these. We don't want the shoulder blades to lock up. Remember, when the shoulder blades move, you're massaging heart and lungs. When the shoulder blades lock up, not good for heart and lungs. Not good. So we want to keep them moving. Pull from the shoulder blades. Don't bend at the elbows. Pull from the shoulder blades. Good. Now one at a time. I call this one starfish. Notice how I am. Show you from the side. My arms aren't parallel. They're not down low. They're right in the middle. Out to the sides. Let the ribs move. And I'm going in circles. Notice the circles. Again, moving the ribs, shoulder blades. So good for the heart and the lungs. So good. I do these every day. Not bending at the elbows, right? Because if I'm bending at the elbows, it would just look like this, right? No, I'm moving from the shoulder blades and I'm letting the ribs open up. This takes a while and relax and hip circles, nice and slow, nice and slow. So good for the lower back. I do these every day too. The thing with the starfish, this one, is it takes a while. That one takes a while because most people, when they first do it, the lungs are locked up. They're just, not lungs, I'm sorry, ribs. The ribs are a bit locked up. Maybe not totally. Just not a part of the body we move too much. With intention, I should say. We don't move it with intention. I'm moving the ribs, reverse it. I'm moving the ribs with great intention. And that also helps us in our Tai Chi form. The way Bill does Tai Chi, you know, not very stiff, very, you know, pumping, that pumping of the Ben Boshu Daro of the spine. When the ribs are moving, that helps our Tai Chi form. But it also is mainly for me, I do it mainly for health. I move the ribs with great intention. This one is wonderful for lower back, hips. Relax. Okay, just relax the body. Now hold on, let me just. From Wu Chi, we're going to close our practice. Just give ourselves a little massage. Shift the body left to your left. Good, shift left. Now take that left foot from the Wu Chi position. Stand back a little bit. Push off the left foot. I'm just pushing off. As I do, I'm scooping up the chi. Scoop it up. It's chi all around you. From here, hold. Feel the hands. Now my feet are together. My hands are like shower heads. They're just floating down the front of my body. Just bathe the body in golden white light to close our practice. I always close with this, always. It's also a very centering practice. Now imagine you've got a golden ball in front of Dantian, so you go around it. You don't want to push through it. We don't want to push away that chi. Scoop again. Oh, should feel good. Hands are shower heads. Let them float down. Right around Dantian, open it up. Don't want to push through, golden ball. And then last one, hands together. A little bit faster on the last one. Hands to heart center. And then I usually move into my day like this. I just open my hands. And if your hands are hot and you have the time, if anyone, I'm running late, but if you have the time, put your hands together. More heat. Sometimes helps to clap them before you do that. Then push. Open them a little bit, shear them, feel the chi between your hands. And we just do that just to feel our chi. That's the only, this is kind of a cultivation practice, not really anything specific. And then feed the eyes. Feed the eyes with some chi. Now take the hands, go up the bridge of the nose, over third eye, and then out to the temples. Oh, wipe it off. Then come down the bridge of the nose, under the cheekbones, and out to the ears. Oh, get your ears. I pinch them from the top, around, all the way around down to the bottom, to the lobes. I pull on the lobes a little bit. You've got over 200 acupressure points, or acupuncture, in your ears. So really good too. All corresponding to different places on the body. And then I scissor them, kind of do this little scissor thing. It doesn't matter, you could scissor, you could rub with your palms, however, and then I get the back of the neck. Shake. Thank you for a wonderful Monday morning practice. I will unmute you as you leave. Mute.
Thank you, Ali.
Thank you, Ali, so much.
Thank you, Ali.
Hey, how was the, I want some feedback. How was that, how was the slow gong? I've been doing that for like a month. Anyone relating to that? I mean, it's a little difficult.
I loved it. It was very powerful.
Very profound.
Yeah. I think we're all slowed down a bit, so, you know, it makes sense.
Well, you know, and the thing is, we can get caught up into how many revolutions we're doing of a Qigong, right?
Yeah.
But just say to yourself, I'm just going to do one, but super, super slow, and I'm just going to let it penetrate me very deeply, and I'm going to let it unravel my central nervous system. It's like, I think there's a lot of health benefits in that.
Great.
So
Thank you for introducing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll see you all next week.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks
Thank
for coming. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Ali.
Bye-bye.
Bye.